This is going to be the Uno Mas here, boys. We got Zully going up first on Team Blue. We got Zero Energy as a VULPERA. We got ourselves Foxpick as a VULPERA. We got ourselves Prox, Raymond in the back versus Abomination getting a sap on Zully. Abomination is going to have Classic in there. We got ourselves Melee, we got ourselves Swak, and we got ourselves SOS. Abomination versus Zully. Zully's going to have himself a hell of a game. That is an Outlaw. We're already popping in with a big opener bike. That's going to be Fear, and he's going to go for that Undead Racial, doing some damage to Zully. Stun to follow. And chicken available for Abomination for a little bit of time. Zully actually does have quite a bit of CC. That's going to be Scythian, Mindbender. Abomination is going to hit down with a Rot, Voodoo Rot Trinket. Let's do it. Quite a bit of damage. Does go for a Sippy Cup. The Siphon is going to try to deny some healing, but the healing for this Outlaw is still quite high. Mind Blast trying to come up for Zully. If he gets interrupted on Shadow, he won't even be able to disperse. Dust himself. Void Eruption over Vampiric Embrace. That's going to be dispersed to fall as the Crucible is about to end him. So it's going to be a Vampiric Embrace down, Disperse down. Doesn't have Life Swap. It's going to be Mally onto Abomination right now. Maybe he might be able to make someone work with that Mally. He's going to be Trinket out of Zully. Does have Greater Fade, if anything. Does go for Greater Fade. Getting interrupted by Abomination as he cloaks all those dots off. And there's going to be Twisted Appendage. The Mind Appendages are turning on Zully. Trying to get a Mind Control and his Sun to fall. The Appendage does take him out. Zully tried the hardest, but as a Shadow Priest, it's already hard in the first place. Raymond, the Balance Druid, is up next. He looked like a cool cheerleader at first, actually, but I guess he's a Xanta. I really thought it was a KT, but it's going to Abomination landing a stun into Raymond. Barkston coming out immediately. It's going to try to go for big Star Surges, Disarm to follow, trying to make the damage happen. What is this Boomy damage out of nowhere? Dude, Boomies all of a sudden became really good for PvP, boys. What is your secret? What do you guys play? I need to know. Blinded Raymond, Trinkets out of it, so Abomination now can control him as much as he wants to. That is going to be vanished out of Abomination as well. Dots of Dots riding him down. Raymond does also have Incarnation rolling. That's a lot of damage available for the Balance Druid. Dots is still up, and as long as Raymond can get an opener on him, he's going to open up, try to get some dots rolling into a Moonkin form. Stun to fall and the Barkskin available. Abomination has his way with him. Trying to get some procs for corruptions is going to try to profane this damage a little bit. Let's go to a Maledict rolling onto A-Bomb. Needs to go for self-healing. Actually going to use Sippy Cup just to see if he can fight through the Maledict, and it's going to just heal over the Maledict. Short stun into Raymond after the tentacles to slap him, and a bike runs him over. Somebody call the cops. We just had hit and run. Abomination taken down the Boomkin. Next up is going to be a Fox pick as a VULPERA. I actually never seen VULPERA. They basically have the same movement as goblins, but I've never actually seen, besides warriors, never seen a VULPERA rogue. So this is the first for me. It's going to be Shadow Step to Abomination. This is sitting on this little, what do you even call it? This little rail looking thing. Parry up and running versus Foxpick. Foxpick just cannot hit into it. Look at this little, the Dot's going to rod down A-Bomb. I'm just going to get away from him. Let the Dot stick down. A-Bomb get himself that big Sippy Cup, big self-healing rolling. Getting the shot to follow out of Foxpick right after him. He's looking to maybe get some big damage. Vendetta to fall into A-Bomb. He's actually taking a lot of damage. Karma. Maybe no Cloak of Shadow is available. I was going to say Karma, but Cloak. Available for A-Bomb. Looking for a Cloak. Looking to shrink himself to a size of a VULPERA. And maybe a Vanish right after. Might want to get himself a Vanish Sap or something. It's going to be Vanish as a Garou cheap shot comes out. Does get a cheap shot to Fox, but it's super low himself right now. Trying to get a Sippy Cup, but it was poison. He accidentally swapped the vials with Fox, but trying to pickpocket the guy. Swapped the wrong vial. Let's see if it were to be an RP type. That's what I imagine would happen. SOS is up next as another undead assassin, most likely, with a bit of corruption. Looking for Foxpig. Does get sapped on it. Foxpig, dude. The nimble fox is swifter than the undead. Mark for death, kidney shot, getting the dots up and running. Is he going to stay with him or is he going to back up? Looks like he's kind of trying to backpedal out of that kidney shot onto Foxpig. So Wes taking quite a bit of damage right now. Sending into half his health. Had to burn a global and energy in order to get himself a heal rolling. That's going to be Cloak of Shadows for SOS. Bike onto, I think, Foxpig. Does get a Cloak of Shadows rolling. That's going to be SOS. With a Vanish for a second, does come out of that Vanish. That's going to be Twisted Appendage attacking him. Might want to eliminate it. Does eliminate it. Foxpick can still close the gap. Evasion is up for SOS. Fox has Vanish if he needs to. Does the kidney shot end him? That's going to be Twisted Appendage still hitting SOS for a second. Trick is out of the blind. Looking to end this Fox Rogue. Does hit him with a Maledict. Foxpick looking to end SOS. Does go for a self-heal and gives it to fight another day. Foxpick had no opportunity to get himself any healing. Maledict was rolling. No Cloak of Shadows. Even if he got himself a concoction, that would have been it. Zero Energy is up next. He's looking all cozy and fluffy. You know, Fox is double the fluff. Does have Mark for Death on SOS, but he did catch a restyle before it. Might be one of these rogues popping in to grab the eye. SOS camping out one of the eyeballs, but he's being brave. Walking out in the middle. Second eyeball available. Zero Energy could pick one or the other. SOS trying to go for as much healing as possible. Dampening at a 5-minute mark. Finally rolling into that 1 percentile. And Zero Energy versus SOS. How's this going to go? Looks like SOS looking to maybe pick up the eye. He's camping it. Does not have advantage to pick up the eye. Accidentally nabs the eye. Looking for a fan of knives. And Zero does go for a jump sap around the ledge. Has that Mark for Death. I think he still had gun points off the original Mark for Death, maybe. Destry got Trinket, trying to go for a commit big opener, blinded Zero, looking to get a Trinket out of Zero immediately. Zero has a Trinket if he wants to. Trinket's out of the kidney shot, and SOS actually is now in a big situation. The team should be calling for SOS. Does get a shot and step onto Zero. Zero steps onto him. Cannot shake this VULPERA rogue off of him. It's going to be a Breath of a Dying, almost killing him. SOS with barely any health, and down he goes. Zero Energy, taking him out. Looks like he had some energy to him. Then Melee Cravey is up next as a Fury Warrior. Zero with a little bit of that evasion, trying to see if he can muster some damage past the melee into a kindred shot right after. Does get the Twisted Appendage proccing as well. That's doing a lot of damage. Get him to half health. The Warrior already starting at half health. That's going to be a Trinket. No one available for Zero Energy. He does have a lot of damage versus melee. Blind maybe available for Zero. That's going to be in Rage Regeneration for melee. Zero barely have a way out of it. Blind right now. Vanish, anything available is going to go for a Vanish with melee. Got himself a lot of healing and a blind to overlay. Zero should have used one or the other, but using both of them at the same time. Melee, I mean, he's not going to Trinket it. He already got all the health he needed. That's going to be blind that Zero will need for later, that he just won't have in case melee goes hambo. Looks like melee is looking to pick up the eye, mount up, maybe go for a big old leap, looking for where Zero is. You do not see the enemy's health bar whenever you pick up the eye, so it still sometimes is difficult to actually find them. It looks like he did not find Zero. How difficult is it to see VULPERA? They are smaller, and he is wearing the white fur like Mog, but it kind of blends in with the ground. It roughly blends in with the ground. I guess you would look for the cape, right? Or for the flag on his back. Did he pick up the other eye? I think he did. I think he sees Zero. Zero landing a sap on the guy. It's not going to do much. If he's Zerka's Rage, he's going to have to dismount. Looks like Zero is just going to have to be the guy making the opener here. Melee, when is he gonna Trinket? Blind, could Trinket that, could Trinket next, get the shot. No procs up for Zero, not getting the powerful opener onto Melee. Is gonna go for Destrigat Trinket, unless it's Melee the one with the Destrigat Trinket. Stormbolt onto Zero Energy, Trinket's out of it, and Melee is sitting at about half a health. No regeneration for him. Does get a short stun onto Zero. Zero has evasion very, very soon. It looks like Melee just wants to get a charge heal off of the rogue, and Melee's not looking that good right now. Dampened at 17%. It is starting to suppress his healing by a little bit. Commanding shot coming out. No blind available for Zero. Does have evasion here though. Melee, no healing for a little bit. 15 seconds right now. Melee trying to see if he can survive. That needs to get some slows onto Zero, but I think it's going to be down for the count. Not a lot he can really do. And Zero Energy taking him out. Swaki is up next as yet another VULPERA rogue, dude. We got the foxes all over here right now, dude. The one thing I can't never tell with fox people is like if it's like boy or a girl fox. Like nothing of the characters, like the tails are different. The maybe the faces are different, but sometimes you can't even tell the difference. Ears maybe are slightly different. So you look for the obvious signs. But outside of that, it's like very, very difficult. Undeads at least have like a different animation, different like position that they're hovered in. But for VULPERA, I think it's mostly the same, isn't it? Could be wrong. Zero Energy versus Swaki. Swaki does pick up the eye. Doesn't see the rogue. Probably gonna see the other eye. For Zero, this is a perfect opener here. Zero does not have a Trinket, so Swaki could swak him out, actually. He could drop him down to full Kindred Shot of Vendetta, massive Toxic Blade, sink a couple of those Envenoms in there, back-to-back, let the poisons take care of the rest. Has a blind, but Zero Energy most likely probably also has a blind too. Zero is minus the Trinket. He's in a bad spot. He needs to get a strong opener, really needs to get a couple of those appendages to spawn for him as he goes for a setup. That'll be the best opportunity. Kindred Shot onto Swaki. He trinkets it immediately. There's going to be no evasion available for Zero right now. Swaki just going in for big damage on the Zero. Zero shot at 7 passive for a second. Goes for double dash. You got trick out of both of them. Swaki does have evasion. No trinket available for Swaki. Zero might just have to go for a blind hero immediately as fast as he can. There's going to be cloak shot is available. Vanishes out. Swaki is still chasing after him because of Vendetta. Cheap shot on Swaki for a second. Turn around with his own damage as well. Vendetta on both of them. Swaki is super low on health. Does get the appendage. Zero energy does take him out. Classic is looking to hunt down some foxes as a troll hunter. His raptor is on the trail. They know what the smell of fox smells like, and that's going to be a sap immediately by Classic. Trinkets out of the sap. Bull move caught, and hope it pays off as the survival hunter is trying to juke his way into Zero. Zero came out of stealth for just a second. He did eat the trap though, but I think he's going to be down for the count. Short cheap shot on the Classic, and Zero with 0 energy left. Evasion's up. Looks like he still has some energy in him. Still trying to hang in. 31% dampening. Evasion maybe a little bit too early as Classic is not even closing the gap. And Classic landing on Zero. He does have a trinket for a kidney shot on the Classic. Classic is pretty corrupted. Maybe Classic will go down to his own appendage. Actually, Classic taking a lot of damage. Oh my god. How did you win that one? How did you win that one just now? That's a big old 1v4 by 0 energy. Looks like this man has a plenty of energy. Don't ask him anymore. Don't ever ask him if he has none, dude. What? Yo. Pretty good. Licia, which one of these guys were you? I hope you actually get to play, man. Hope you weren't the team with 0 energy that didn't get to play at all. I really hope you weren't, dude.